You're right.
Oh, not even there. Where am I? I am nowhere.
Hello, bears and girls.
We're live. Maybe we're live. There I am. Now everybody's nose is starting up. Like my nose is starting to itch, and everybody's sniffling.
It's like a yawn.
Yep.
Contagious.
It is contagious. So Sam Green is with us, guys. Hello, Sam Green. I don't even know what week this is anymore.
It's the
It's the
third?
week that we had Washington's birthday or President's Day. Or whatever
President's
it was,
Day.
right?
El Presidente.
El Presidente Day. Okay, I'm ready. My glasses are clean. And I still only have Sam Green.
So,
I'm starting early with the sneezing.
Sam says he loves us too. Sam, maybe we don't have to do a show tonight. They have all this good stuff I pulled. Oh well. I guess Sam, you get your own private attention for the night.
Well, that won't make him happy because then he has nobody to comment on.
That's true. You can't make fun of anyone. James Hustler to the rescue.
Yay!
Hi, James. We thought we were just going to do a show for Sam Green tonight. So, Back to the Future is on Broadway. We're coming to Broadway in the next couple of weeks, I think. I saw a big thing for it. It looks kind of cool. I might want to go see it. So we're just kind of waiting to see for people to load on tonight. I know in New York, at least kids are off from school this week, so I know a lot of people have gone off into the wild blue yonder of warmer weather and nicer places to be. Well, James, we can just get rid of Sam and then we can just do a private show for you.
We'll take him out.
We'll smoke him out. Smoke out that Sam Green. So like I said, we just came on a couple of minutes ago. I do have a lot of new stuff tonight, which is kind of cool. I had something cool. I had giveaways tonight. Holy crap.
Giveaways?
Did
she say
giveaways?
What?
What? Mike Rock is on. So now
Hey,
we have
Mike.
3 people to entertain.
Well, it says 11 on our,
Well, we're 3 that we can see, and then in this room alone is 4, 5, and 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 people are hiding behind the curtain and not saying hello to us. Who could it be?
Who's to know?
Who's not telling us they're out there? All right, so I'm going to start in 4 minutes, even if we only have 4 people. Doesn't matter to me.
and 6 lurkers.
6 lurkers. And Michael Stewart is watching.
It's Lurker Wednesday.
It's just a slow Wednesday. I tell you, the city had 1 billion people in it when I came in.
No kidding.
Yeah. Has
Just
it been
even
busy
picking
that
it-
week?
Because today was Jade's early day picking up from school, and
It was
Trains
a
are packed.
disaster.
and then trains were packed this morning.
Maybe because people are in town. Jason Keith is with us. Michael Stewart's with us. I know Michael Best was watching us. All right, so I'm going to give it 2 more minutes. We're going to start at 25 after. And then we'll get moving with or without everybody. I also think people are used to us coming on at 7:30 on Friday.
That's true.
And we come on 15 minutes earlier on Wednesday.
I did miss you today.
Did you miss me tonight?
I did.
I just scoot in now like Batman.
But you fly into your
I
show
fly
and you
in,
fly off.
fly off. Right. I am super grandma this week. Got my playground clothes on today.
Almost had to take out another grandma today.
That's right. Almost had grandma fight in the playground. There you go. Actually, I would have videotaped it for everybody.
You're like, here, Max, hold this and point it at your grandma.
All right, one
Hello,
more
Mike.
minute.
Hello, Greg.
See, now everybody's popping on. Pop on. All right, so we have a really happy Wednesday. I'm so happy to be here. And I found out I really suck at building Legos today.
Well, it's not like they make the instructions all that easy when black and dark gray are almost the same color.
When you hear, Grandma, you did this wrong.
It's amazing how small children talk to you like you're a blithering idiot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice try, Grandma, but you're not pulling it off right.
Stupid.
Here, let me pull it apart and do it for you. So,
Although I will say it was playing them for Jade when Jade was really little was a great way of getting Jade to like remember how to do stuff.
no.
It's like, oh, Mom's such an idiot. All right, I have to show Mom how to do this.
That's when they take it out of your hands.
Yeah.
And go away with it.
Of course, with me, I only played them.
Well, I was not today. Okay, so it is 7:25. We're going to start our show. Basically, I have a bunch of stuff out tonight. We have some new prints, some which do have signatures, some which don't have signatures. And for anyone who is buying tonight, I am putting in facsimile edition that came out this week
My gird.
because it has no signatures anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting with a box of these to the side of my desk. So I figured anybody who buys from us tonight will get a free John Stewart. This is facsimile edition of the Green Lantern Green Arrow.
Check out the car on the back.
Number 87. Supercar on the back. So it's one of those cool facsimile editions that they put out. It just seems so weird not to see Dad's signature down here. I mean, you would think it would be on the cover, but I guess not. Why would you do that? Don't
Well, I think
correct
those are the ones of the blanks that I'm getting from Joel this week.
don't correct a crime from the past.
That's right.
So anyway, so it'll be nice to have these. So otherwise, they're just going to sit on a box next to my chair every day, and I'll feel bad about having them. So that'll be nice for everybody till I run out of them. Okay, so basically what I'm starting off with is I have to get my head now out of Legos and Minecraft and back into superheroes because I have been Minecrafting today. So we have Human Torch from Fantastic Four. This is an original pen and ink by Neal. It is colored by Zia. You saw Zia do her fast action movies of her coloring of this. which like I can't even figure out how you color now that I've seen. This one blew me away in fast motion
Oh, the time lapse?
because it's like it looks like you're going backwards, but you're going forwards, but then it goes backwards.
Well, because I go forward and back.
Right. So
I go light to dark and then back again
Right.
to get the blend.
well, it's the back and forth.
Yeah.
That once again made me go.
What
What's
is
wrong
she
with me?
doing?
Right.
Oh,
So
my sister
this
did
is
it.
a really nice original. Like I said, it's an original pen and ink by Neal, colored by Zia. It's a gorgeous piece. There are movies up on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere, whether it's on Zia's homepage or Neal's homepage. It exists out there that if you buy it, you can see Zia coloring it. That's a nice thing to have as well. Next to it, I have Batman.
Good.
Okay,
Very
so
good.
this
Chris.
is on a facsimile edition. The Batman head that is in the middle is a remark that Neal did. So it's an original drawing of Batman, which then Neal colored. A lot of people got thrown by this last week, so I'm going to say it slowly so that you get it. So the Batman head that is coming up into frame, if you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube, that Batman is an original drawing drawn on the comic book, which then Neal took paint, marker, and colored the Batman and then signed it. Yes.
Got a question.
Yes.
We are joined by Kimberly, who we haven't seen in a while.
Right.
And she says, what is the large Batman and Robin in the background?
The large Batman and Robin in the background is a very large Batman and Robin drawing that Neal did. It is an original. It's very square, and I don't remember what the size was on it. I doubt I wrote it. Nope. It is a 10,000. Here, I'll bring it up front. It is a $10,000 piece. It is signed by Neal. Really nice original piece. The size of it is, Chris can use a ruler, is like 14 1/4 by 15 3/4.
Can you angle it towards me a little bit?
So since we're discussing this, basically the way this works, if you're new to us, is if you write in the comment bar the way everybody is saying hello, or some of you are saying hello. It's always good to say hello because then you can see it's working in the comment bar. You basically would say, I'm claiming that Batman and Robin, or I'm claiming that Human Torch. It is good to use the word claiming because then we know you're buying it. And then, or you can even ask questions like the way Kimberly just asked questions. Is another thing you can do in the comment bar. But if you're claiming a piece, it is good to say what you're claiming because sometimes we have a lag and then we don't have to guess which piece you're talking about and wait for your reply. We push this. Usually we get very excited and then we blow a bomb. Usually I'm a little light on bombs tonight because I forgot to order bombs.
I bought some bombs, but they're at home.
And so you bought some bombs, but they're at home. Yes.
So Kimberly says thank you. And David Gregory said would it be possible to see the interior pages of the Detective 400. Those are the books with the remarks.
Sure, no problem. Let me just go through the rules and then we can rock and roll here. So you'd write in the comment, I'd like to claim Batman and Robin or Human Torch. We will recognize it the way I just said we would recognize it. Then we'll ask you to please direct message us your personal information, which would be your name, where you want us shipping to, and an email for us to invoice you at. We do have a payment plan on anything that has artwork on it. So that books, unless we drew in them, would be something you'd have to pay, immediately or within the next couple of days or the week. And prints fall into that usually. Original art, we have a payment plan, and the way the payment plan works is you put a quarter down as a deposit.
A
And then
quarter of the total price, not a quarter.
Right.
Then,
quarter of the total price. Nice. See, I don't think they would think a quarter. And then you pay it off over time that you control, and you control the amount of money each month that you send into us. It is good to send money in each month to us because then we know that you're thinking about the piece and I haven't become a storage unit for people's artwork up here. And then you can send $20, you can send $100, it doesn't matter. When it gets paid off, then we ship the piece out to you. And it's very easy, and it's how a lot of people have been able to afford a number of pieces done by Neal Adams. So that's pretty much how it works. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to put Batman and Robin back behind me. But this is available. It is a gorgeous piece. And we're starting to run out of the gorgeous pieces. So if you're interested, I would jump on things because things have been moving as of late. Okay. So you want to
Hello,
see the
Ford and Michael Kirby.
All right, I'm going to open the interior pages of Man Bat. But Man Bat is the same comic book as that Batman. All right, so this one has, I'm going to move this over, has a Man Bat remark. God, I was going to say reprint. Down here, done in silver. So you kind of have to get the reflection. Actually, a very large Man Bat. Neal doesn't normally do a Man Bat remark. So it's an odd remark. Usually he does Batmans more than he does Man Bats, but it's a cool one. It's a large one. The interior pages in this are like that. The shiny stock paper. This is the facsimile edition of number 400. This is not an old copy of 400 that Neal drew on. This is the newer facsimile edition of 400.
Sorry.
If you want to see another page from it, I don't know what you're looking for in it, but there's some more of it. And it obviously has Man Bat as a story on the inside, which is the reason why Neal did one with Man Bat as a remark on the cover. We're selling both of these for $800 each. Try and get this back in here with that.
Hello, Kelly Barrett, and hello, Elsweed.
Okay. So like I said, we have this nice Man Bat. If you're on Facebook, you can see it more clearly because we kind of did a pan that we can control the lighting of so you can see it better. And see, it just ran that on the Man Bat one. Over here, we have a new edition. This one has a Havoc remark up in the upper left-hand corner by Neal. And we're selling this one for $400. Neal's signatures on it. It's a remark by Neal. And this is Uncanny Avengers. This was a variant cover that was done for a comic store. And then my last one for the night that I had out here. Push this forward. Push this over. Is this one. And this one is this is the Nova remark on Champions, which has a cover that's very, he did this cover for Defenders. He's done this cover a couple of times. And that is a remark by Neal, signature by Neal. And this is $400 to buy as well. So because all of these fall into the artwork, these all can go on the payment plan. So if you're interested, that's what I have in comic books with remarks. I did throw the Human Torch out there as well.
Hello, Josh Flanders.
And Wayne is on with us.
Hello, Wayne. Hello, Josh.
So like I said, the Batman remark is great because it's in color. Neal never really does color remarks. Usually he just does a pen and ink remark. The one with the Batman head on it is colored by Neal, done 100% by Neal. And then, like I said, having a nice man bat, it's kind of a nice twosome here on the 400. And then we have the Havoc head and we have the Nova head. Just to go through it again. James Demetrio is watching. Okay, I'm going to move on. Put these over on the side. If anybody has any questions on these, now's the time to ask while they're here. So we don't have to, I think I can see it over here. We don't have to dig around for them that much then. Better over here.
That's a bit more rattly than usual.
It's like Frankenstein is coming up. Okay, I'm going to do some prints, a limited amount of prints, and then we'll go into other stuff that we have. Like I said, anything that gets bought tonight is going to get a free Green Lantern Green Arrow. This is the new facsimile edition that just came out this week of Neal's famous John Stewart issue of Green Lantern. Okay, here we go, Printland. It's gonna go for that piece. All right, I'm gonna start with Green Lantern. So Marilyn had answered, how many of these do we have available? We apparently made 10 of these. These were made for New York Comic Con. I don't think we're going to go back to make more. The size of these are 13 by 19. Or the size of this one is 13 by 19. This one is $200 to buy. It is on a very nice watercolor paper. A number of you have purchased this and have texted back to me that the color on this is exquisite. And they're really happy that they own it and that they did buy it. So this is a Giclée. It is $200. This one doesn't have a signature because Dad never signed the painting.
Correct.
So basically, this one we put a Neal Adams hologram signature on the back of the piece, unless you want it on the front of the piece. But traditionally, we put it on the back. And that's how we're selling it because we made this after the passing of Neal. And we're starting to deal with some prints that have happened after Neal. So there's no way of getting signatures on them. Yes, there was no coughing. There was no sneezing. And then I come in and everybody's coughing and sneezing. Okay, so $200 for this really nice Green Lantern piece. Like I said, the color on this is fabulous. And Kelly Russ just wrote, seriously, if you buy one of these, get some good sunglasses.
Yeah, the colors are super vibrant in person.
Right.
which the cameras are not going to do justice to tonight.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my first one. This is my second one. Okay, the size of this one is also 13 by 19. This is actually a commissioned piece. So this is Neal redoing the famous cover for the Moon of the Night story.
Moon of the Wolf.
Moon of the Wolf. Thank you. Moon of the Wolf story. This is also 200 to buy. The signature that you do see at the bottom of this is not, it's printed because the signature was on the original art that went off to the person who purchased it. This will also get the hologram Neal Adams signature on the back of the piece. So again, this is 13 by 19. It is on that very thick, fancy giclée paper. If you think the color on Green Lantern is great, I will say the color on this is also great. Neal did make some changes to the original art from the original cover, and that he made the werewolf slightly larger, making him much more damaging looking to Batman. All right, Kelly Rusk has a weird Neal Adams question. Perfect for Weird Wednesday. Go for it, Kelly Rusk. The floor is yours.
And Bearded Nunley says, "Sweet flash in the background."
Yep.
Thanks.
This was colored by Z. The Green Lantern piece was actually a painting that Neal painted himself and did himself. And it hung in our conference room for a while, or actually sat at the end of our conference room table for a long time. All right, so Kelly Rusk purchased a copy of Parade of the Comics from 1968. And what did you find inside?
It are 3 pages of Ben Casey drawn for the book. But
Nope.
there's a ... so there's more to it.
I have no knowledge of
But
this.
Ben Casey is surrounded by clowns. What is that? I don't know. You're going to have to show me.
That is Neal having fun, it sounds like. I mean, Neal did a couple of parodies on Ben Casey that have run in some fanzines. So that may be one of them. I mean, back in the day of ancient times, I mean, fanzines actually got some really great pieces of art.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was worth it to the artists at the time, because it was before we really had any advertising at all in this industry. So a lot of times Neal would do stuff for the fanzine that was just for the fanzine, exactly. Okay, so back to the Moon of the Wolf. This is 200 to buy. But Casey looks normal, but there are clowns around him. It looks weird. You would have to show it to us, and then maybe I can help you out with why he did it. So, okay, 200 for a Moon of the Wolf. And the size of that was 13 by 19. I'm going to hop to Zia's, because Zia's is also 200 to buy.
And speaking of Ben Casey.
And speaking of Ben Casey, exactly. This is 13 by 19. This is another one of those giant canvases that we did, which the original size of the canvas was, let's see,
3 foot by 4 foot.
Okay, so this painting is really 3 foot by 4 foot. This is based off of Maggie from Ben Casey. So this is Zia using Maggie, Neal's Maggie, straight from the strip, and then painting it herself, doing the lettering, all the parts and pieces. And this is $200 to claim, and Zia can sign this, since this is Zia's work. It is based on Neal's work. It is based on Ben Casey. but this is Zia's artwork.
Right, and I put Dad's,
All
I
right,
traced
Kelly.
Dad's signature onto the painting, sort of homage to Dad of the time. I used that signature when he was doing Ben Casey.
Right.
Now, the original paintings for Maggie and the other two paintings are available.
And these again are on this really thick, fabulous giclée paper that Marilyn found. They look magnificent. These, the three pieces that Zia did, which this is one of them, Maggie, looks fantastic. Perfect window detail on Maggie.
Thank you.
I mean, these are gorgeous pieces, guys. Worth having. The coloring on these alone is what makes these prints. So these are my $200 prints because Ed Zia can sign this one. Now I'm going to go into my $100 prints. So we found a black canary today. Dun, dun, dun. Already has confetti on it. So black canary, the size of this is 13 by 19.
The original paintings are available.
So this is pen and ink Neal. Color on this is, I have no idea.
Yeah, no, that's not me. So that I think that's maybe Dad with Jason's background and effects.
Could be. So this is 13 by 19 black canary. And this one is a signed print by Neal. And this one is $100 to buy. And this is done on cougar paper, which is the same paper that Neal draws on.
Jim Hackett is claiming a black canary.
Okay.
And I will say, if you guys are, I don't know if we have any like original Ben Casey's for sale. I don't know if they're no, we don't. Okay. I don't know what we have available on those.
These are 100 each.
These are 100 each. Yep. And he gets a comic book. Okay, so like I said, for tonight, I'm putting this in with anybody that buys anything tonight. You get one of these with it. We'll put this in a bag. We'll bag and board these and put them in. So, okay, so Jim Hackett. Put this down. Yeah, you know what?
Okay, Michael Kirby, what you can do is you can DM me on my Facebook, and I can give you prices and sizes and pictures of the paintings.
Ah, so he with the actual paintings.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, so
And James Dimitru is claiming a Green Lantern print for $200.
Nice.
Thank you, James.
They're gorgeous. Everybody really likes them when they get them. So and again, anyone that buys tonight will get one of these put in with it as well. All right. So I'm just going to use this as a placeholder. This is the scuffed one that I use all the time.
Right. We'll pull that one from.
Yeah. So
The display model.
the display model,
Yes.
exactly. Okay. Okay, next up, I do have a 11 by 14 Catwoman with
Jim Hackett would like a Green Lantern print also.
okay.
You betcha.
And he will get 2 comic books. And you get 2 comic books.
Dos.
Okay, so I have Catwoman up front, 11 by 14. She's very cute. And she is a signed print by Neal. We're selling this for $100. Because really the $100 genuinely is Neal's signature that you're buying. So nice Catwoman. She's going to hit the table. I do have still a 251 signed by Neal. This is 11/17. This is right from the original. If there's anybody out there that is interested, I know a lot of people bought this.
Hey,
So,
Chris,
yeah.
would you be a dear and rotate to? Yeah.
Thank you.
So 251 is still available. At least one is still available with Neal's signature at the bottom.
Right. So this is a photographic printing onto a nice heavy watercolor acid-free paper of the original cover. So you'll see all the paste ups, you'll see the shadows of the paste ups, you'll see the glue that's yellowed onto the paper. This is as close to the original as you can get without being a millionaire.
Sam, I'm letting this one go for 100, but you are correct. Normally they were 200, but this one is going to be 100. $11 by 17, 251.
Hey gang, no sound. I think that's just you, sweetie. Not that you can hear me.
Well, he'll see. Everybody's going to write, I have sound. Okay, James Demetrius claiming the 251.
Thank you, James.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, next up is I have an 11 by 14 Wonder Woman. So 11 by 14 Wonder Woman is 100 to buy. It does have a Neal Adams signature on it. And she is not based on Gal Gadot. I would say this is more a comic book Wonder Woman.
Hello, Ryan, and hey, Marilyn. Look, the closed captioning said Gal Gadot.
Okay, so tonight we have this one. This is Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man. The size of this is 11 by 14. We're selling this for 100. It is not signed by Neal, so this will get a hologram Neal Adams signature. But this is Neal Adams.
So Donny Boy McCoy said, by any chance do you guys have Neal Adams sketch cards?
Yes, I do have Neal Adams sketch cards right here. Are you looking for Marvel or are you looking for DC? Because I have some DC ones and I have Marvel ones. And we can go right into those right after I'm through my prints. So once again, we're looking at Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. They're on 11 by 14. It is $100 to buy. And they are not signed by Neal. So they would get the hologram Neal Adams signature placed on the back of it. But it is a really nice drawing of Marvel characters.
And he said he's interested in both Marvel and DC.
Okay, cool. So we'll show all of them. Okay.
Mike Rock says, claim that Thor, Cap, and Iron Man.
Okay, Mike Rock.
What was the price on this one?
100.
Thank you.
And anyone who buys tonight gets a free one of these.
You're out of frame.
Too many things going on.
I'll
over
just
here.
chase you. That's all.
Get you used to that. Keep you on your toes.
Hello, Tim.
Okay, next one up
Hello,
is
Jerry.
I have this. Now, this is a large one. This is 13 by 19. It is the
Dracula.
House of Dracula. This is all Neal Adams. It was a painting done by Neal Adams. The signature you see on it is a signature that was on the painting. It is not an original signature. And this will get the hologram signature placed on it. We're selling this for 100. I like the evil gargoyles myself.
I'd like to be able to sleep that well. She looks pretty well out.
Yes, she is out.
I'd say maybe I need to be, attacked by a vampire, but I don't have enough iron in my blood apparently, so they might not go for me.
It is a really nice piece. 13 by 19. Really nice painting by Neal. So it does have kind of a different look. It's not a hardcore comic look. 100 to buy. I have these are older prints. So this is 13 by 19 Black Cat. Black Cat is signed by Neal. So that is an original Neal Adams signature at the bottom. This is Black Cat at 13 by 19 for 100.
And that thing in her hair, I think, is a piece of confetti.
Oh, do I have confetti on here?
I think she's got a piece of confetti in her hair, yeah.
No.
You know that confetti, it just gets everywhere.
It gets everywhere. So $100 for Black Cat.
So I was looking up this weekend, and the girl from Swamp Boogie Queen is actually also an actress, and she was in one of the Return of the Living Dead movies.
Yeah. Interesting.
So
Yeah.
how much is the original art of that Black Cat print?
The original art of this was probably a commission that was done a number of years ago, and I have no idea. So, I mean, Neal would do pieces. We would then make them into prints. We would sell them at Comic-Cons all over the U.S. and abroad. And usually it was, based on either he did it because we were selling the original piece of art, or it was done because somebody had commissioned it. So, but I think with this Black Cat, this is actually something Neal did. I think Black Cat had become pretty hot. And then Neal did Black Cat because everybody was into Black Cat for a while. So, but this original got sold, and I have no idea what it went for in the end. Black cat has confetti in the background too. So much for the black cat. She picks up a lot. Okay, next one is this is original size 11 by 17 of Galactus. This does not have a signature on it. This is 100 to buy. It would get a hologram Neal Adams signature on the back of it. I like his little dangly feet.
I like the planet inside his mouth.
Yeah. Oh my god. So stiff. A spam call.
Of course.
Natalie knows we look in spam calls at night. Okay, and what else do I have over here in my land prints? I think I have one Ninja Turtle. Actually, I have two Ninja Turtles. So, I have that. I have one
Ninja Turtle.
Okay, I have 13 by 19. This is another painted piece by Neal of Batman and the Ninja Turtles. It was a crossover between IDW and DC, obviously. It is a signed piece by Neal. This is 100 to buy.
I like the utility belts. It's like they're like, well, if Batman's gonna have a utility belt, we're gonna have one.
I think Ninja Turtles do have utility belts.
Not
I know
like,
they have belts,
not
but
like
not
that.
utility belts.
Well, they have some kind of utility belt. Because I remember when the girls were Ninja Turtles, there was a belt that had pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The belts usually have their initials on the buckle.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Initials.
That's how you know who's who.
One of the things I loved about my dad was he's really bad at like things like emblems on clothes and stuff like that. And yet every character that he creates has tons of crap on them. And if you look at stuff closely,
branding, baby.
You'll notice it changes from panel to panel, even on the same page. And we would catch him and have to tell him, but you got to patch this because he was just like, God damn it.
You know who else used to do that back in the day?
Who?
Jack Kirby.
Oh, there you go. Great minds think alike.
He was in good company.
So $100 for my Ninja Turtles, 13 by 19. And then my last print, which I thought this was a Ninja Turtle, but it's not. There we go. 13 by 19, the Marvel Clan.
Otherwise known as the Avengers.
Right. But I think this is the, do we have another Marvel one, or was this the only Marvel one we had?
You used to have the X-Men.
No. Okay.
I think there was another one too.
Yeah. I always felt like this was
Oh, the Inhumans you had at one point.
Okay. So this is 100 to buy. It is 13 by 19. It is signed by Neal. So that is my print section of the night. If anybody would like to see something again, or sometimes it's easier to dig it out at this point. Yeah, we did have we did Watchmen, and we did Batman and baths,
Gangrene.
and gangrene. We've done a number of days. Everybody liked them. So there was a guy that actually commissioned them, and that's how we started doing them. So, do you have another of those black canaries? I can check you. I don't know if I do. So let me check that out, and we can text you on whether we have any. Okay?
Well, now everybody knows where you go in the summer.
Huh?
Everybody knows where you go in the summer.
Where do I go this summer?
Jones Beach.
Oh, I do go to Jones Beach. You were right.
You just have to find out which section.
Okay.
Beach you go to.
I wrote it down, so I got it here. No problem. That's right, you have to figure out which section. It's all based on where my mother wants to go. That's where you'll find me.
Show us how you text again, Chris.
Huh?
Show us how you text again.
I don't know. I don't know what I just did. Okay, so for the person who is interested in trading cards, I'm going to do trading cards. So this is actually a Marvel Premier Upper Deck 2014 real cards, because we did cards for Marvel Premier. And these are cards that they gave us to be able to do whatever we want to do with them.
Poor Chris has to reach around the plastic now.
And this is when Zia makes fun and says I have short arms.
I didn't say nothing.
She was alluding to it.
I did not. I said just have to reach around the plastic.
Okay.
For anybody to be a pain.
So these are, what are these a piece? I always forget. Hold on.
800.
800.
800. It's, 400 for black and white, 800 for color. These are obviously color. These, no, I'm coughing. These are all signed by Neal. I believe these are drawn, and well, they are drawn by Neal. I believe they are also colored by Neal. I think Neal did the whole complete job on these.
And Donnie
Hello,
Boy
Victor.
McCoy, who was asking about these, said that Green Goblin is beautiful.
He is. Such nice teeth. Such nice white teeth for a Green Goblin. Personally, I love the Hulk.
He has good dental hygiene.
He does. Hulk also has great teeth. All of Neal's superheroes have great teeth.
Except for Joker. That tends
Yeah,
to put a
Joker
little
teeth
yellow
are
on
a
Joker's
little
teeth.
And Elite Comics says they all are beautiful.
Hello, Elite Comics. Who's representing Elite Comics tonight?
And Victor Selena was on with us. So these are the, like I said, Marvel Premiere 2014. It has a beautiful silver etching on them, done in a metallic. And they are from the Marvel Premiere deck of cards of that time period. So they're very nice. So those are my Marvels. And then for DC, which priced the same way. Oop, our Marvel cards up here. Eek. Okay, so I will show these. So I do have a Rogue.
Is she?
She's going to be stuck with DCs here. Oh, it's going to be dangerous. Here's Dead Man. So we have Rogue, Supergirl, Catwoman, and Dead Man. These are also all signed by Neal. They are colored, so they are 800 each. There is a Joker, which I will show in a second. I'm going to let them pan.
Okay.
Okay, so the back of these cards are done on Neal Adams stock trading card paper. So the back of the card looks like this. It says sketch card, Neal Adams, and again, 800 piece. This is the Joker. Okay, so we've done those. We have sketch cards that have the same backing. Now these are black and white ones. These are 400 to buy. They are signed by Neal as well. We have 2 Green Lanterns here and 2 Miss Mystics.
And you can choose to get these colored up as well.
And then we have another page. Black and whites. Which we have.
All right. Michael Kirby is claiming the Ms. Mystic in the top corner. This previous page, your right hand. Right there. That.
That one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, she's adorable. She's adorbs. Okay.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Imagine me reminding you to do the About So button. He says, yep, that one, love it.
Okay. Yep. She's very innocent for Miss Vista. Okay. Put that there.
And Elite Comics said the Wonder Woman looks like it inspired Capullo's Wonder Woman.
I have no idea what came first. Where am I? I'm back. Back here, right? Okay. And then for color, I have these as well.
So you got Green Arrow, Dead Man, Marvel Girl, Spectre,
Mm-hmm. And Wonder Woman.
and then Wonder Woman and Dark Phoenix. So the black and white sketch cards are $400 each, and the color sketch cards are $800 each.
El Sweets has been pondering that one for ages. Yep. You snoozed, you lose.
Okay, so that, I think that's all I have. Wait, I have a back of one here, so that's got to be. Okay, so yes, there's Harley Quinn and
Another Dead Man and the Huntress. Tempted to get the other one too. The other one's pretty.
yeah, the other one. I mean, I like this one because she's very innocent looking, which for Miss Mystic is like, yeah, you're innocent. But I think the other one is very pretty as
Well,
well.
it's also a front on, which is nice.
Yeah. There she is again, if you want to see it. So that's 400.
And Elite Comics says Harley needs to be beside Joker. They complement each other. I don't know. I thought I heard they had a breakup. Something about Poison Ivy.
All right, Michael Kirby's going to take this Miss Mystic as well.
I think something about Joker being an a-hole.
What?
The breakup between Joker and Harley.
Yes.
I think it had more to do with Joker being an a-hole than Poison Ivy.
The Poison Ivy was having an affair with Harley Quinn.
Exactly.
Right. But that's
You know, these
but it all
superheroes get
happened-
around.
It all happens because Joker was a jerk.
And then Lee Comics says Ivy is jelly.
Sus.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
That's
isn't it?
right. My grandson says it all the time. That's sus.
So is your
What?
niece?
Yep. Shows how old we are now. Okay, so that is all my cards. I've shown all my cards tonight.
Should put all
I
the
think you
cards
got a
on
full
the
deck
table.
there,
I
Chris.
got a full deck of cards.
Nothing up her sleeve.
Nothing on my sleeves.
That I'm not so sure about.
Okay,
It
so
is Chris
anybody
after all.
want to see anything with cards before I start moving all my cards around here?
Speak now or forever hold your breath.
Yeah, cards are a little bit more to handle.
Oh, and I am taking suggestion on what to draw or paint on Easter eggs for you guys. I have these big Easter eggs that I thought might be fun.
Okay, it's gonna get busy.
Sam
Easter.
Green says, "Can I see top shelf, please?"
I see top shelf. Oh, he wants to see above me. Okay.
See if I can get it to bloody focus.
Okay, I'm gonna put my trading cards in
Wrong way.
here. And this over here. I'm having a marble run disaster at my house right now. Getting all these messages about marble runs. Okay. Oh, you guys are doing the top shelf?
And then there's Terrence the tree. Sorry, second down. Okay.
I can pull them down if you want to see them. Want to see them? Whoa!
Easy.
As I knock down all the artwork.
And there's Chris's lovely braid.
Yeah. Chris was in the playground that day. We can run through these tonight. We can just do a completely different show than I was going to do tonight.
There you go. This is Wing It Wednesday.
This is Wing It Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
Okay, we will run through these. This is a really nice green arrow that, once again, Chris does not want anyone to buy. I like this one. But that's
Right,
a
so
nice.
who's going to break Chris's heart this week?
So, because I like that he's yelling. And a lot of times he didn't draw green arrow yelling. This
Usually
is
smiling.
usually
Being
smiling.
charming.
I like this one because he's yelling.
James Demetrius said, "Oh." James Demetrius, Chris's nemesis.
So this one Chris likes, but you guys can buy it. It is I've been told by the family, Chris, you can't do that ever again. So this is $800 to buy. It is a nice green arrow. If Chris likes it, it just means it's really done well. Okay, I have Harley Quinn, which is a very nice Harley Quinn. I just don't love Harley Quinn. $600. Again, really nice drawing by Neal. It is a signed piece by Neal. This is kind of like the end of our collection of stuff, too.
Yep.
So, we have a colored Wonder Woman, which is obviously based on
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter. Thank you, Z.
You're welcome.
Pen and ink Neal. Color on this is Zia for $700.
We complete each other.
Yes, I know.
Kelly and Courtney have each other. You and I have each other.
Okay.
I'm sure
Chris-
is really happy about it too.
Chris also likes this one a lot.
She's looking very stern.
This is Catwoman. I love Catwoman. I've always wanted to be Catwoman. She was my favorite villain. $700.
You made a very toony Catwoman.
I was Catwoman. Mom made me a really great Catwoman, and I got to wear false eyelashes that went out to here. And I thought I was all that. And I was probably in 2nd grade. So nice Catwoman for $700, signed by Neal. These are my more interesting. Now I'm coughing. More interesting Batmans by Neal. Walking on the ice tonight. I am. Something's gonna go. I do like this Batman as well. This is another one of my Chris faves. Just because he's a little different than what normally is done. $700. I kind of like his boxy, chinny face.
Batman grit his teeth.
Yeah, but I like that Dad has like its all jaw
Mm-hmm.
on this one. So $700 on this one.
We can see those mandibles working.
Yeah. If you got Dad really mad, you can get him to look like that.
Yeah.
And I get an A+ on that. So
I think Joel scored the most points.
this is a face that actually Joel makes a lot.
Huh?
This is just an interesting Batman because it's generally not what Batman does all the time.
He's startled.
Yes. Another nice one by Neal.
This one's my favorite.
This
Just
is
because
be
it's
a
not how you
favorite.
usually see him.
Right.
It's like you see him angry all the time,
And
but
the price on this is $700 as well. We have one Havoc. I think this is the last Havoc. So
he has a
Havoc
white paper.
is on white paper for $900. So nice Havoc. All right, next up is Black Adam for $600.
That's very grumpy. And a little like sneery.
Right.
Hmm.
But I mean, there aren't any. I don't think Dad did Black Adam. I don't remember him drawing Black Adam.
They didn't give Dwayne Johnson 20 years.
No, but this is based on
The comic book.
comic book and not what. I know your heart just broke into a
No, I'm oblivious to.
pieces.
This was way before the movie came out.
Yep. Joker. Joker is
100.
600.
Yep.
600.
Looking very mischievous.
Mhm. We have a Ninja Turtle, which could be colored into any Ninja Turtle you want. I think.
Yeah, it's got to be the one with the sign, which is.
I was waiting for you to say that.
This is Raphael.
All right, so this is Raphael. Isn't he orange? No,
Red.
Red.
Oh, well, y'all know how much I like red, so I had to be happy.
This is
So
one that Courtney always wanted to be. I have purchased this as a Halloween costume. Kelly was the blue one.
And you know I'd be working that texture, too.
Another Joker piece. For $700.
Who's fired?
Pen and ink. All right, Spider-Man at $6. Whoa, Spider-Man doesn't want to be here. Spider-Man is at $600. We have a Silver Surfer, but we didn't post him. I'm gonna make him 800. Okay, Spider-Man, and we have Silver Surfer, our last Silver Surfer, for 800.
Which y'all know how gorgeously he can color up. You've
Yep.
seen it.
Did I say 8 or 9?
He said 8.
8, right. Okay. 800 for Silver Surfer.
$5 million.
Yes. Okay. 200 for Lucky Luke.
This is not only drawn and signed by Dad, but the lettering for Lucky Luke on both sides.
I'm no longer
Is Neal.
saying what characters I like in Cartoon Land. Lucky Luke is here at 200. Obviously, I'm not European, so Lucky Luke is a safe. All right. George Jetson for 300. He's a really nice George Jetson, and I did say that if Zia colored this, it'll come out great. And you want to know why it'll come out great? Because Chris will reference the shit out of this for Zia, and we'll say,
You gotta do it like this.
You gotta do it like this, and
I
you
will
gotta
have to
put the
perfect
space
it.
thing behind it.
I will have to perfect it in Photoshop first before I can touch the color.
There you go. I need to see it with 15
I
backgrounds.
will have to reference this more than I reference the Silver Surfer.
We'll have to see it with 15 different backgrounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 300 for George Jetson. I always just wanted to go to work or school being shot out of a toaster myself. Okay. This is Lieutenant Blueberry. Now this is secretly a fave of Chris's because I know if I gave Zia Lieutenant Blueberry reference, Zia would knock this out.
Yeah.
So this is a
all
really,
that watercolor
a really smart piece to buy and then get Zia to color it because you will get a fantastic piece of art. It is $800 to buy in black and white. Did you really just give it American, like Gunsmoke music?
Bonanza.
Bonanza.
Well, I mean, what French
Exactly.
Western music is there?
I would have at least given it like Clint Eastwood, dirty, whatever.
Good, the bad, and the
Good,
ugly.
bad, the ugly.
But that's the theme song for what's his face? The other cowboy you always show.
Oh,
Lucky
El
Luke.
Diablo.
El Diablo. Well, he can work on El Diablo's music as well. He spits on your American Bonanza. Okay. Another Batman is 700. Thank you.
But that works for this Batman.
Think so?
Yeah.
He looks like he's about to,
And then my last my last Batman is this one.
The good, the bad, and the dark.
Yes. For 600. So those are our heads. If there's a head, there's heads down here.
Yeah.
God damn.
You got
it.
5 more
when
noggins
you think
behind
you're
you.
done,
They call you back.
then they find more. All right, I'm not going to take my Green Lantern down.
You don't even get to see that one.
You don't get to see.
So if you want to claim Green Lantern,
I have shown Green Lantern. Nobody has claimed it. I'm not showing it tonight. Nope, can't be. Hulk, 600 pen and ink. By Neal, signed by Neal. All of these are still signed by Neal. Pen and ink's Neal. Nice Hulk piece. Zia colors Hulks really well. Deadpool.
I've been kind of wanting to color this one just because.
Well, we don't ever get to play with Deadpool.
And there's a new Deadpool movie coming soon.
I know. We should just turn this into like Wolverine claws going through his head.
you get all your red Olo markers you could use in there.
Yeah,
my reds.
this would look great with your red
Mhm.
markers. 500 for Deadpool.
And you know, as usual, I will texture the hell out of it. Lieutenant Blueberry would come out pretty freaking awesome, and that would be a challenge too.
It would be
To get that
interesting-
watercolor look
Yeah.
with the markers.
Wonder Woman. This is very designy. I actually like this Wonder Woman.
What's the price on this one?
I don't know. I mean, we're pricing these at around 700. So we'll make it 700. Very nice design for this one. I mean, there's a reason why it curves the way it does. Actually, very sexy. I like this Wonder Woman. It's very much like the Green Lantern that I'm not going to show you, which is also very nicely designed.
But you can't see it.
But I'm not ready to let that go yet. This is Night Owl.
Screw you guys, it's going home with me.
It's not going to go home with me. I'm just not ready to let it go.
Gotcha.
Night Owl is 600. Which I will say Neal did not do a lot of Watchmen characters.
No. It's like this and the blue guy.
Well, he did that as a
Yeah.
comic book, but I don't think we even did the blue guy with the
Yeah, we did.
for one of these.
I think we did.
Nah, I think we just did the comic
Well,
book.
you did the group.
Yeah, we have a group.
That was a commission.
I don't remember. Do you remember coloring it?
I think this is the only Watchmen you
Yeah.
did individually.
She's thinking.
I swear we
See, his
did.
head is
You
burning.
know coloring it?
Oh, these I did.
No.
Okay,
I
so
remember
that's
it being drawn.
that is all my head sketches.
Wait, this one more?
No, there is not one.
That is an optical illusion.
If you can find it on the back wall in camera, it's yours, but I don't have to show it. Okay, so since you guys are directing tonight, what are we doing next?
Now for something completely different.
We can do my X-Men books before I forget that I have them. Sometimes
Are
I
we down to
forget
2?
even what I have. No, I have a couple.
Oh,
I
okay.
just brought 2 over. Ugh.
They're heavy.
Yeah, they get heavy and then they get ding dang. Okay, so we all know these X-Men books that came out. Some of you actually got them in red boxes. Back when we used to do red boxes. And Neal has always signed our inside front. That's always where you find Neal's signature in most of our books. So basically, one of the guys in the LA studio, we had sent these out to LA, went and got Roy Thomas to sign, but Roy Thomas ended
under
up
your sticker.
signing. That's right here.
Oh,
Signing on the cover. So what's interesting is you got Roy Thomas on the cover, you got Neal Adams on the inside cover. The only time, I mean, Neal never signed these with Roy at any convention. So these are the old. There's what, 7 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we sold one, so there must have been 6. So I think we did 6 signatures with Roy. Those will be, unless somebody bought one of these with a Neal Adams signature and then went to Roy, and then got Roy to sign them. But there's really only 6 or 7 of these that Roy and Neal, you're going to have both Roy and Neal's signatures on them. We're selling these for $250. Nope, there's no more hidden head sketches. At least we haven't found any in this batch. The price again is $250 for these. It is the absolute size. They're giant size. The stuff on the inside looks great. And of course, I picked a page that is on red. All right, I'll try and find another page. So really nice books, really nice reproduction work here. It is a great size. The book itself was basically $40 to buy, and now it's with 2 signatures of 2 people that had a lot to do with this X-Men story. Roy is signed on the cover. This one he signed here.
Stay put. There you go. I'm really missing autofocus.
Jason, I don't think we have any more of these with sketches in them.
I think he's talking about sketch heads.
Oh, sketch heads. Are there any more head sketches hidden, or is that the last batch? Oh, head sketches. Because I was going to say, in these we don't have any more. Okay, $250 for these, and like I said, there's probably only 7 of them that were done. It was either 6 or 7.
Well, Kelly Rusk requested Bring On the Weird.
Okay. We're going to go to the weird. And it's weird. All right, so you guys all want to do weird? Or we can do comics. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? All right, we'll do a little weird. It's 8:30. We can do some weird. And it's been a weird night anyway. All right, here comes my weird for tonight. For our Weird Wednesday. Okay. In that job, which was a leave, which had to do with your knees and arms and joint pain. Do you remember what we were charging for those? It was Happy Tower, because I didn't get to look that up because I came in.
2 of them were $200, and then there was a third one for $250.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep these at $200. So we're selling this for $200. This is Gumby, obviously. That is the black and white original line art by Neal, and our color.
Gumby did it.
That's right. So we don't have Gumby music.
What?
Does Gumby have music? I don't remember Gumby music. Wow, what a lean song. Really? That's Gumby's theme song?
The original song, yeah.
I used to watch that show. There was nothing else on. It was Desperate Times. You know, as a kid, you used to think that way. Like, I'll watch this show because there's nothing else on. And you knew it was not a...
See, kids these days, they don't know how good they are.
Usually Gumby was followed by Davy and Goliath. Oh, gee, Davy.
Yep. All right, so I have Gumby for $200. This is our weird art from Continuity. That is pen and ink Neal. Color is Continuity Studios. We will do a certificate of authenticity that goes along with it. The next one, which is again part of that Aleve Aleve job, is this one.
Was it a leap or Advil?
I thought it was Aleve. Maybe it's Advil.
Okay.
I know it's an A. It's on my desk. I can look it up. It's either Aleve or Advil.
Some pain reliever.
Some pain reliever. And this is one of those squishy relieve tension toys. Again, this is pen and ink Neal. Color is Continuity. The price on this is $200. And with all the commercial art, we always do a certificate of authenticity that goes along with it. Everyone had one of those, right? Yeah, at some point, I think we've all had our squishy toy.
The stress balls.
Stress balls. He was saying, it's definitely weird.
Fits the bill.
Yep. So 200 for this one. Okay, and if you think this is weird,
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I found weirder. Okay, we have done work for Bear, which all of you just went aspirin, and
But Bear makes many products.
but Bear,
Bear,
Where?
Makes
Bear.
makes lots of projects. God. Okay, time to shut Chris down. Okay.
Too much playground.
Neal's original continuity is coloring.
Bugs.
Bugs. So Bear also makes products that kill icky bugs in your yard. So these are 2 frames of icky bugs eating your plants in the backyard. So this is 100% Neal Adams at his finest bug drawings, colored by the finest colorist of all the world, Continuity Studios. So this I'm also selling for 200. You get both the original black and white and the color.
And this is frames 1 and 2.
I have no idea.
I'm saying it because it's frame 1.
Oh, okay. I mean, we don't have all the parts and pieces anymore.
No, but I can at least say which frames are, so
Ford,
somebody can say,
I
have
would
frames 1 and 2.
wait, because I have more bugs. So you might want different bugs than these bugs. So,
So this is frames 1 and 2.
right. But we're probably going to have 1 and 2s of other ones too.
Well, we'll
Or
see.
maybe not. They look like they go.
I think it's all the same job, so they should have different frame numbers.
Not the same job. Okay.
Ford says okay.
All right.
But you got first dibs on 1 and 2.
Okay. So there's 1 and 2. In, 3, and. Okay.
Ooh, this one's
Ooh,
Okay. These are
creepier
frames
bugs.
3 and 4.
I like the clips up.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Bugs are awesome. Like little aliens.
I just like entertaining you with like how crazy. Like, why did Neal Adams do this? I
Guys,
don't
and
know.
pay the bills.
He pays the bills. All right, hold on. I gotta get my papers right. Okay, then. Oh my god. All right. Just when you thought you saw it all, comes the dead and destruction of bugs. There you go. Who cares about the black and white? Let's just look at the color.
Just gotta let the static take it.
Yeah, I know. Usually it does. Okay. Color. And then I do have the other.
The third frame. The crash frame.
So I'm going to let this all go for 200.
I'm gonna try to go in tight. So stay with me for a minute.
Happy Towers came on at the right moment. Selling bud killers.
These are really cool.
They're very cool. They're very cute.
I like how the ant in the grass is looking up at the dead bug up on the leaf. Like,
I'm not done yet, Ford.
George, are you okay?
Not done yet. Okay.
Crash.
Just remember the color scheme of bugs are like. Okay. Now this is the one that Chris wants.
He
It's
says, I'll
worth-
take the last group. Crash, really.
All right, let me just get my color. Oh,
Okay, so the last group is a definite no matter what else you see.
I don't
Is
know.
that what
This
you're
one's pretty
saying?
good.
I know, I kind of love this one. Yeah, no, that's right.
Okay. Well, this is 200. This is Chris's favorite because it has the dead
The
bug.
dead bug looking cross-eyed.
This is where Neal hits the point of, I cannot believe what I'm drawing tonight at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Dead bugs. Okay, so there's the 1 and 2, there's 3 and 4, and then there's the crash sequence, and then there's
This one.
11 and 12.
Right. Each sequence is 200.
Well, you said the crash sequence. Oh, the crash sequence is 200 too.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess all 4 sequences together would be 800.
800. Yeah.
He says, I just want the crash.
Okay.
So
So he gets this and the ants and this one. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let that drop.
I'd be all over the dead bug man, with the cross-eyed bug. But I do like the ant in the grass that's looking up at the dead bug up on the leaf. That is pretty epic.
I don't know.
Kelly Rusk is claiming 11 and 12, which is the dead bug in the product.
Okay. I tend to like actually this one because I like the flying bugs coming in like apocalypse now. Okay, so Ford has the
The
crash
sequence, right?
sequence.
And Kelly Rusk is taking the sequence that's on your
Yeah, I'll
plastic
pull
right
it.
now.
I'll pull it up. Okay, so this is all Ford. Wow. Everybody gets a free comic with their thing, and this is what Kelly Rusk wants.
Yep. Okay, the one that fell.
Mm-hmm.
Funny part about this is Chris was showing this to me before the show. She goes, I don't know, do you think they'd go for this? Yeah. Show it. Only one way to find out. You never know.
Well, I've had this out for a couple of weeks, and I just was like, nah, I don't know.
We do have a quirky crew of viewers. So you never know what they're going to be into.
Okay, so Kelly Rusk gets the dead cross-eyed bug in the product shop. Okay. Anybody else interested in dead bugs? I have the helicopter ones, and I have the close-up. So you get the black and white original line drawing as well. I'm just putting these up because it's easier to show what's left in color.
Can I get a sticker with my art, Kelly Rusk says.
What sticker?
The Neal Adams sticker on the back.
Oh,
Since it's not signed.
It goes with the certificate. That sticker is on the certificate of authenticity. So, I think you'd rather have a certificate of authenticity with it.
Kelly Rusk says, gotta say, I love the close-up.
Yeah, I love the close-up too.
Yeah, I'm on the
I'm
fence
ready
about
for
that
my
one.
close-up in Mr. Mood.
Okay.
That close-up would be nice over the bed.
No.
Yeah!
Okay, I can put my bugs
No, that's
away.
when you have a guest over and you let them fall asleep and then you stick it up on the
Or
ceiling.
you frame it. You frame it at the foot of the bed.
He says, no, the stickers.
I know what you're after.
Oh, okay.
I remembered.
I see.
Hopefully I'll remember.
He says,
when
I
we-
do want a COA with the dead bug, though. Yeah,
Okay.
well, you'll get it because it doesn't have a signature on it. So
Okay. I'm going to put my bugs away. Anybody wants bugs, they're here. And then remember, I still have Gumby, a famous Gumby.
And
Somewhere we
stress
did a
toy.
pokey, because I remember doing pokey. Okay. Somewhere in here, oh no, I have this. For you Joe Camel lovers, I did find a very large Joe Camel. Now, we did the comp work of Joe Camel. We did not design Joe Camel. And we did not do the finishes that you saw on billboards everywhere. We just did the comp presentation work to the client. So this is Neal and continuity. Even has a cigarette pack on the dashboard.
Throw in an authentic New York City cockroach into the box with the art. I don't know about that, but I could probably get you a mouse.
And the price on this is $600, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that was my weird art section of the night that was promised. Okay. So I will put my camera over here. Okay, we're gonna do some art, and then we'll call it a night. All right. I'm gonna dig a little bit since we have.
You're giving away money.
Wait, giving away money.
The ones that sneak into my apartment, sure.
Let's see where I'm gonna
It'll be
go.
stuck on a glue trap, but sure.
I'm gonna hit some of my Batmans. Okay, I'm gonna go to some of the stuff we didn't show. We did show on Friday night, but in case there are people here that were not with us on Friday night. Okay, so let me get my stuff. All right, this is I'm showing. I am showing. Okay, so this is the original 251 story. This is the original that was in the original 251. You will also find that in the facsimile edition of 251. But when Neal did when DC did the Batman illustrated books by Neal Adams, Neal went in and patched a number of panels, which most people never even realized. Now everybody will go, I saw it all. I knew what he changed. Okay, so this is one of the panels that Neal changed right here. So this Joker replaced this Joker in the Batman Illustrated. So it is a published Joker head. It is signed by Neal. It is $3,500 to buy. Oh yeah, and what Sam is saying to you, Happy Towers, is if anybody buys anything tonight, you get one of these with what you purchased. And that's a facsimile edition that just came out this week. So this is also here. This is also the Joker head in color. So again, $3,500. It is a signed piece by Neal, and it is a published piece. It was published for the Neal Adams Illustrated book number 3. Okay, next up, I'm going to go through a number of these. Okay, this one we did not show on Friday. So this is from Power Records, Trumping the Joker, page 4. It appeared in the Batman Illustrated book. I believe this is also number 3. It is this top panel here with Batman and Robin. This is what it originally looked like.
Damn, did I do a scan pan on this?
I don't think so because I didn't show this on Friday. So I don't think you have this one too. Okay, so that's what it originally printed like. And then there. Actually, and Neal made some alterations to it. This one is not signed, so this will have to get a certificate of authenticity that goes along with it. It is published because it is right here, and the price is
$2,500.
$2,500 for this one. Again, these are published pieces. Everybody should go run and get their Batman Illustrated #3 books out.
Go ahead, we'll wait for you.
So we did cut this out of my book. That's why you never want to buy books of Chris Adams, because there's missing pages.
Yeah, you also don't want to use Chris's stored books for filling orders.
No. Because there's always missing pages. So $2,500 for this one. And like I said, they were published in the Batman Illustrated books. It was patchwork that Neal did on certain panels that obviously bothered him. He was not paid, to do this. But he thought enough of it that he wanted it fixed.
Oh,
So
sorry.
that's okay. Okay. That is another one. Okay, I'm going to jump to
I think I've been hanging out with Pete too much.
Batmobile. Okay, this Batmobile is large.
In charge.
I've lost my ruler. The Batmobile is 17 by 14. So 14 by 17. This is a pencil Batmobile that Neal was inking. It did not get finished in its ink. I don't know why he signed it in pencil. Maybe because he wasn't going to ink it. I don't know. We're selling this for $6,000. It's really a gorgeous piece. It has the feeling of it driving almost. If you're on Facebook, you can see a really nice pan of the piece and see what is pencil to what is ink. And even though this piece is signed, I would do a certificate of authenticity stating what exactly it is. But I think it's actually cool the way it is, where it's not completely inked, and you get to see Neal's pencil work and ink work at the same time on a really nice piece. I like the fact that Batman and Robin are just sitting in there looking forward, like my sister just did. That Robin's actually looking out the passenger window. It's a very nice piece. $6,000 to own this lovely piece of art. Chris is going for the big pieces tonight. We just didn't pull these out on Friday. This is another big piece that I did post. Now this is not the original one because somebody got confused by that. This is a recreation of that piece. Because obviously that piece was finished. This piece is not. Again, this is penciled completely. It is inked partially. It is 19.5 inches tall by 16 inches wide. So a large piece of paper. Talia and Batman. This is a piece that I believe Neal originally did for a fanzine. I think is where this was.
Couldn't tell whether you were stretching or looking at me for confirmation because I was
No.
like, I'm not gonna know.
I was stretching. So this is $15,000 to buy. Sign piece by Neal.
Oh, Happy Towers has Mom's color guide. And Happy Towers also mentioned that he got his Shazam and horse toy
Oh,
this
cool.
week. Isn't Shazam gorgeous in person?
Isn't the horse toy just wonderful?
The horse toy is pretty awesome. I don't know which one is cooler, to be honest.
Well, what's weird is the horse toy actually has two colorings, as I found. I thought it was like a second position, but it's not. It's the same one, but it wasn't colored as well. So obviously, Dad came in and
Fixed it.
and it got recolored. So, but I will say the one that Happy Towers has is the better coloring. So very cool piece here. These are I'll refer to these as my luxury items. Next is another Batman, because like I said, I'm kind of going through the Batman phase right now. This is another one of those fixing. This one I didn't have what originally was printed. I have to get my hands on that. But this one is in Batman Book 1, and it is part of Batman and Flash, but Bork can hurt you.
That was a Brave and Bold issue.
Yeah, I don't have what originally was drawn. Unfortunately, I still have to dig that out, but it is printed in this book, and this one is printed there.
Well, drawn there.
Yeah. Something like that.
One of those things.
One of those things. This is $3,500 to buy. Again, published piece.
There it is.
So these are almost like, when Neal was doing his recreation panels. These can be colored. They can be colored on a separate piece.
I like the Band-Aid on his chin.
Yeah.
And from the little holes on it, it's Band-Aid brand.
The only kind Dad ever used.
He was stuck on Band-Aid.
He was stuck on Band-Aid. These other Band-Aids are bullshit. Just licensing. They fall off. They're not big enough. That and Bateen. Dad was very into Bateen. And let's put it this way. Chris was very much into Bateen. Because it was better than that iodine. Mercurochrome, whatever that stuff was.
Wow.
Holy crap, you just burned my skin off. So when Bateen came out, that was like a game changer.
You didn't like having battery acid put on your open wounds?
Nope. I never showed my open wounds
What about
because I knew what was
peroxide
coming.
now?
Hydrogen peroxide wasn't as bad as that red
Just
stuff.
bubbles.
Yeah, well, it can be painful too.
Mercurochrome was bad.
Yeah. And then you had orange knees for like a month.
Stained everything.
All right, so this is Batman Yelling Pencil and Ink. The price on this is $3,000. This is a finished pencil render with minimal inking by Neal. It is a signed piece by Neal, and the size of this is 8.5 by 11. Well, we had a new color print on Black and Area. I don't know if I have any more of those. That was a drawer find. Some of the prints I find are just prints that are like jammed in drawers up here. But this is a really nice Batman shot. We've had this piece for a while for $3,000. Batman Yelling is what I call this piece. We didn't show that. We also didn't show this last Friday. So this is my Batman in Rain pencil inks. Help you. Now this is a large piece. This is 11 by 17. Very large, very hard work piece for $14,000. Pen and ink. Neal, Batman in the Rain. And this is actually where Neal drew Rain. He didn't do that scratch with the razor effect Rain. This is hand-drawn Rain by Neal. A lot of fantastic line work on this piece. We have that piece still up here, Happy Towers. So 14,000 on Batman in the Rain. Okay, my plastics are falling down. All right. I have this new Batman costume design, which is on 11 by 14. Yes.
Looks like it.
Yeah. Now this is a new Batman costume design by Neal. I think he was playing around with costume designs when he was working on the Batman Odyssey book. I would think that this is probably around the date of that. This is $3,500 to purchase. ShopRite will make me stutter. So the price on this is $3,500 to buy this. Neal through time would send stuff up to DC Comics, redesigns of costuming.
You get a little spur of inspiration and just draw it and say, here.
Yeah. So this is one of those designs again, $3,500. It's a sign piece by Neal, and it is very large, 11/17. Really nice, crisp, straight piece of art. And then I want to touch one more Batman piece. And then we'll do some color pieces. Then, I can find it again. All right, I'm just going to do Hulk girder. So the Hulk girder is 11 by 14. This is done in pencil. Try to find the other.
Lance, I never shop S-Mart without my boomstick.
This is $3,000 to buy. It is signed by Neal. This is a finished pencil render piece where Neal is inking with his pencil. Yes, Neal would do that an awful lot. So sometimes he would even do them in color. And sometimes he would do them with like call outs of things that were on the costuming and why. Um, he's done it a bunch of times on a bunch of different characters. I think things would come to Neal at 2:00 in the morning, and then he would just like, what am I going to do with this? I don't own Batman. So he would send it up to DC. So
What box is that?
he had a really good rapport with actually both comic companies. I mean, as much as Neal may have caused some issues, he was always very professional and always stood up for the comic industry in a very positive way and always wanted to help the industry. And, Neal did a lot in production. Neal did a lot. He knew a lot about distribution. He would have many conversations with Carmine about distribution. And because he floated around so many different companies, he had a lot of knowledge, whether that was coming from advertising or a competitive comic company. And Neal was very big in sharing information, pushing the envelope, making comics better. And sometimes that would get under people's skin, but, it made things better in the industry. Okay, so what we're looking at is an 18 by 13. This is my first repping job in finished illustration. I had no idea what I was doing. And this was we put it together that this was a representation of the Olympic game back when America beat the Russians in hockey. And this was done at that time period, which is why they're in USA. Gear here. I'm charging $2,000 for this piece. This is a published piece of art. It has been published in some magazine. If I ever find my little blue book, I'll be able to tell you exactly who we did this for. But in our move, my little blue book has not been unpacked yet, or I have just squished it somewhere stupid. This is $2,000 to buy. I believe it is signed by Neal.
Yes.
It is done on 2 pieces of paper that are put together because we did make a change in the middle of this job. But it's a very cool piece of art. I felt, I'm never going to frame it. Somebody should love it who loves hockey. I love hockey. So this was, and like I said, it was my first repping job. So it has a lot of me to it. But I just felt that there might be a better home out there than even mine. So this is $2,000 to buy. Again, it is the memory of the Olympic where America beat the evil Russians at hockey. And our team was a bunch of boys. Their team was professional hockey players at the time. And like I said, it is published. It is done all in pencil. It's large, 18 by 13, $2,000. And it was probably done in 80.
1980 was the model of this.
Because I think that's when I first started repping. So many years ago. Okay, I'm going to move on. My hockey players are still mine. Okay, I'm going to do some collage pieces here. I have Batman Joker Punch. This is an 11 by 14 large piece. This is pencil and ink Neal. Color on this is Zia for $2,000.
Stop that.
Yep. Yeah. What am I going to call it? We have Fun Night. I just wanted to get that other. Here he is.
How much was this one?
This one's 2,000.
Poppin' Purples. Yep. Actually, I just finished a Catwoman for Zoni that's got some Poppin' Purples.
Yep, looking good. It's a cool piece because it's a little bit more based on an animation Catwoman look,
Mm.
and then like Catwoman from the comic books. So it's coming out very well, very nice. So 2,000 for the Joker punching out Batman. This is a piece that I wanted to find earlier. So this is this is one of those Batman patches. What did I do? I put it in a book. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is again a patch that Neal did. This one is in the Batman Illustrated 3. It is in I believe this was a Peter Pan record. Hold on. The story that this one is in, it's like Robin meets Man-Bat or something like that. Robin meets Man-Bat. Right. It is a Peter Pan record story. I don't have what the original looked like, but I can show it printed here. The top panel. So this big piece of art becomes a little panel. So it is a published piece.
That's it.
That's okay, so don't worry about it. It is a published piece, and it is 7,000 to buy. The size of it is 11 by 14, and it is a signed piece by Neal. And like I said, it's a published piece, so the value of it, or the perceived value of it, will be more because it has been published.
Happy Tyrus got his voodoo prints. He's loving them. Yay!
See, I got my voodoo prints. Loving them. Nice.
What was the number on the Batman?
7,000 on Batman. I will let you do that. I'm probably just going to do 2 more pieces for tonight.
You can put that on the thing.
Get all you snotty people out of here.
It's just me. My allergies are up
I don't know.
again.
Rich has been with the tissue box on there. Okay. Our next piece is an 8.5 by 11. This is Dark Phoenix. We're in 1900. This is pen and ink Neal. Color on this is Jason with some enhancement by Zia. It is a signed piece by Neal. And 1,900 is the asking price for the Dark Phoenix.
I always love when people get my work and they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yay, send some happiness to somebody.
So, and this again, this is a piece that when you see it in real life, the color is much poppier than the way you see it on our video. Every time somebody gets their original, they're like, wow, this looks better than I thought it was going to look. And mostly that has to do with the fact that the color tends to look better in real life than the way it looks when we shoot it. And I don't really know why that happens.
And even when I do scans, my purples don't quite come out as like radiant.
Yeah. So 1900 on the Dark Phoenix. And my last piece for the night.
Oh, Bertman says he got his voodoo doll prints in there. Awesome. Yay!
Nice.
Let's spread more happy.
Everybody got their stuff. Okay, Soup's Colored Torso. So we will end our show on Superman tonight. Right. We are 8.5 by 11 on Superman. He is pencil and ink Neal. His sticker is stuck. He's got confetti. It's a mess, I tell you. It is $1,800 to buy Superman. Now, somebody out there in the world, maybe Benjamin Wyman owns Batman. Somebody owns the Batman. Neal did this as 2 pieces or 1 piece separate. And basically, if you put the 2 pieces together, the coloring worked across the 2 pieces. And it's basically Batman in a very similar stance to this Superman. But somebody had purchased the Batman side of this. And this is $1,800 on the Superman side. So $1,800 for Superman. So I think that is our show for tonight. If anybody wants to see anything that we showed earlier, I will gladly show anything. Like I said, anybody who purchased us from
You can't purchase us
from us tonight, we will enclose one of these.
All right.
Cool.
Elsweed wants to know. Josh Flanders wants to know how much was the standing Batman with the rope you just showed?
That is a $7,000 piece because this is a published piece. It is a recreation fixed, and it got published in the Batman Illustrated 3 book. And it is a nice large piece. It's 11 by 14. Neal started penciling in building to put behind it, which is what you see behind Batman there. But the figure was dropped into the Batman Illustrated 3 book. And if anybody who buys this will get the Batman Illustrated 3 book without the cutout pages that I've cut out to go along with the pieces. So that's any one of those panels that I showed tonight. I will supply whatever I have to go along with that. Victor, I'm going to have to go hunting through some boxes of prints up here. I don't know if we have Avengers or any of the other lines that we once had. I'm just going to do a hunt on that. So I would watch the show on Friday, if not Friday, the next Wednesday. And if I find any, I will definitely pull them out. Sometimes we put stuff away because people have purchased it.
HUL Swede might have bad news for the 2 of you. And Josh Flanders is asking, and the Batman Robin for $2,500 was also from that book?
Yes, that is from the same book, different story. This one is from the Robin meets Batman story.
The Robin meets Joker.
No, Man-Bat.
Man-Bat. You said Batman.
Oh, no, I said Robin
meets Man-Bat. Okay.
Man-Bat.
It gets so confusing.
It gets confusing. The other one was...
Elsweed says, now that my Mystic cards are gone, I think he's eyeing something that you said you didn't want to have go.
Oh, no.
I have a suspicion.
Always
He is
after my
alluding-
stuff.
He's alluding to that.
Oh no.
Hey, Philly Mike.
The Batman Robin was from. Hold on. Now all my notes are screwed up.
He's claiming the Green Arrow head with the sketch on payment plan.
Green Arrow with the sketch. My Green Arrow head. Oh my god. I have to kill you now. Okay, so for the person who wanted to know about the Batman Robin, that is also from the same Power Record, well, different Power Record story. That's from Trumping the Joker. But that is in the same Batman Illustrated 3 book. To answer that question. See how professional I am before I start crying. Parted with my Mighty Mouses. I parted with my
I know.
Atomic Mouses. I had a part with my
The heads are all over here. I need
Beetle
your polka dots.
Bailey. I don't know. Guys are asking a lot from me lately.
I think you still got a few good ones.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chris has very specific taste.
I'm very specific.
She's a lot pickier than the rest of us.
Galactus.
You know, I would always give up my Galactus for my Beetle Bailey. That's how crazy I am. Okay, there you go. Green Arrow. He's not attuned, so you won't get the same reaction from me. Which was a state of
I'll
shock.
trade you a Beetle Bailey for a Galactus.
So that was HU? Hugh?
That was Hugh, yes.
Okay. So is that what he wants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, sorry, Chris. Yeah, that one.
Well, sorry, Chris says that's a really good one. And I'm happy it's going to you because you will love it. So I'm glad.
Oh, Happy Time was good. You don't have my artwork anymore.
Which
With music notes.
Hey, I have a copy of an original Happy Towers hanging in my office.
I actually have an original Happy Towers on my desk.
How come Zia gets an original and I get a copy?
She knows people.
Oh my God.
Happy, you better do a drawing for Chris real
Oh
quick.
my God. I see how you guys play the game now. Okay. I feel the love. Okay, so Hugh is going to take this.
Yep.
Okay. And Greg, thank you so much for your kind words about the show. And that was fine. You guys led the show. And that was
Yeah, it
kind
was
of
actually
nice.
kind of fun.
It was kind of fun. So we showed lots of stuff tonight that I wasn't really going to show. So it was fun. Okay.
Happy Tower says it was sung to like you don't send me flowers. You don't have my artwork anymore.
But I will make you all cry because I own Galactus.
There you go.
So, anyway, does anybody else need anything else or want to see anything else? Nobody's bought my Hulk card from the Marvel Premiere cards. So, I'm glad we bugged you tonight, Kelly Russ.
Okay, and I hope I hear from Michael Kirby tonight.
You know what the problem is that I always feel like, how am I going to talk the bugs?
Oh, El Sweet says, and maybe we can talk about Zia coloring a copy of that.
A copy
The
of
Green
the
Arrow.
Green Arrow? That would be sweet. I'm surprised you don't go for the Lieutenant Blueberry. Because I'm telling you, that Lieutenant Blueberry, think about it.
Maybe I'll color a copy. Maybe that'll be the thing that sells
Because
it.
that Zia would be rock for sure. Happy Tyler says he loves Galactus.
But no, tomorrow I have a painting to start that I've been procrastinating because it scares me, and I have to get at least some paint on that piece.
Yeah,
And then I'll have started it, and then I don't have to be afraid anymore.
right. And then maybe she'll share it with you guys.
Maybe. I'm terrified because I'm not sure I can do it.
Well, you know,
This is what happens.
sometimes it's nice to see, like, you know, it's not so easy.
Yeah, no.
Doing art is not always as easy as it looks.
Well, this is the one time I'm going in the deep end
Mm-hmm.
that I'm like less sure I can swim
Right.
than I usually am.
Right. But I think you're going to do well.
My sister loves me.
I believe in you, Zane. Plus, if you fuck it up, I'll have to kill you.
I won't fuck it up. Well, the nice thing is I'm doing it in acrylic, so if I screw it up, I can go over it.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, anybody else? Otherwise, we are going to say goodnight. And hopefully we will have bombs for Friday night. We ran through bombs and then I forgot what day, because of the holiday. The 3-day
And if
weekend
I start
blew me
going
out.
off on a tangent, you can get Bill on the phone for me. Because I'm not allowed to have Bill Sienkiewicz's phone number.
That is true, you're not. All right, guys, we're going to say goodnight. Thank you again. It was a fun show, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed my bugs tonight. I wasn't sure which way you were going to go on that.
The bugs were fun.
The bugs were fun. So we will see you Friday night, same bat channel, same continuity place. And it'll be boring Friday, not weird Wednesday. But I'll try and find some cool stuff for Friday.
Happy Tower says, ooh, I have tax money coming in Friday.
Uh-oh. I'm going to start
boy.
hiding all my artwork now because I know everybody's tax money is coming in, which means all my pieces are going to go.
Thank you, Bertman. Good night on Instagram.
All right. Thanks again, guys. It was fun tonight. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.